Hey guys, I wanted to show you my outfit that I'm wearing today to travel. Saw it kind of laid out, but I just wanted to show you. I can't believe that it's today. We're about to leave to go to my parents' house and park our car, and then we will to the church where we're taking a shuttle to the airport. So we're about to leave to go to my parents, but this is my outfit. These are my Lululemon Align pants. They're super comfortable. These are my tennis shoes. They're Nike Flyknit, and they're super comfortable, super thin and lightweight and soft. And this tank top from Old Navy. I don't know if you can tell, it's kind of long, it goes down to about here. And then this is my like little jacket hoodie from Evie's Tree. So we're just getting packed up and we're about to head to my parents, but I just wanted to check in and say good morning. And this is travel day, so I don't know how much footage I'll get. I'll probably get some at the airport here and there, but we're about to leave, so I'll check in with you guys later. Bye. Okay, we left our house and we are now on the way to my parents' house so we can park our car, and then we'll go to the church and take the shuttle to the airport. The airport's about an hour and a half away. Look who's with me. You might recognize him from our London vlogs. What do you have to say? I'm determined to make you talk more in these vlogs, which was my fault. I just should have prompted you more. But I just want you to, you know, feel free to share your thoughts during the trip. Don't, you know, don't feel like you have to let me be the star here. What are you excited about?
I'm excited to see the things that I've always read about.
And how many times have you read through the Bible?
Working on my 9th time.
So do you feel like, well, duh, I mean, you'll obviously see new things, but do you feel like, even though you've read through the Bible 9 times, do you feel like this will take it to another level now?
Yeah, I think anytime you can put a visual to what you have in your mind, it makes it stick more.
That's exactly how I felt whenever I studied in London. It's like you read about these things and you learn about these things, and then actually you retain it whenever you get to actually see it and experience it. So I think I'm glad I'm prepared for this though. I heard my sister say, oh, there goes I heard my sister say, because Alyssa's been before, she said you need to be prepared that like what you see is surrounded by modern life. I think she said like the tomb has like the garden tomb where supposedly Jesus was buried, has like a parking lot right next to it, or just special sites that you think are going to be so like serene and sacred are really like hustle and bustle. So I'm kind of glad that she prepared me for that I don't go and like I'm disappointed by how it's not as atmospheric as I might have wanted. Does that make sense? What I'm saying? Does that make sense?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So now Kirk gets to retrieve my cell phone that just fell. It happens. So, do you have anything else that you want to say, like as a preface to the vlogs or anything like that?
Well, we don't have our expectations are just open on this trip, so we're just going and just seeing what's going to happen.
That's what I was telling somebody. I said, it's so, well, I already said this on this vlog, but not planning this trip, number 1, is unique for me, but number 2, traveling with people from my church, and then some other people from other churches are coming with us too, but traveling with these people, like usually you go with your church family on trips to do missions, like mission work or mission trip, and it's going to be really unique to go just and tour for the enjoyment of it. Does that make sense? Like seeing each other kind of in just a natural, like, that's so silly because it's like church isn't this like hugely, I don't know, it's like, it's not like people are one way at church and one way in real life necessarily, but I kind of feel like that's true. Like you only see people like in passing at church, like with your church family, and I think that things like this it's gonna be neat to create memories with them outside of church, like people that you wouldn't necessarily socialize with, like of all different ages, and like we've got some singles going, we've got some older couples, some middle-aged couples my parents' age, and are we the youngest going?
No, our kids aren't going.
So Yeah, so that in of itself, we're already like, this is like a vacation. But no, I already miss my kids so bad. Don't you miss the kids? I don't know, it's like the every parent's tug of war, because you miss them so bad the minute they're gone. But then in the day-to-day, it's just like, it's hard. It's a hard season with young kids. But, so all that to say, that was a long way of saying that I'm excited about the experience of being with my church family outside of church. And, because traveling, like, I know that after Kurt and I go on trips, like, you just feel closer, and you feel, like, when you've had a shared experience, then I think that you feel closer to people. And so I think that this is going to be a very similar experience with my church family. So, this is not related at all, but some people had asked with my last videos, with my London vlogs, what my scope patch was. I mentioned I wear a scope patch. And what it is, you can't see it, I don't think, but it is basically, like, it looks, I mean, it's like smaller than a nicotine patch, but it's basically the same principle, but it's a constant stream of motion sickness medication. And me and my dad wear these almost everywhere we go when we travel, because we are both very, very prone to motion sickness. So I put mine on. They last 3 days per patch, so every 3 days I'll change out my patch. And so I put one on this morning, and it makes my voice really hoarse initially. Why does it do that? Why does it make your voice go hoarse?
It's an antihistamine family, so it basically dries up all mucous membranes, so you get dry nose, dry mouth.
Yeah, so I feel different once I, like, when it starts to kind of hit me. It's not a weird feeling. It just feels, I notice my voice is real hoarse, and so that's why, like, in some of the London vlogs, I think I mentioned that in some of them, I'm more hoarse, like my voice sounds like that. So I'm gonna combine that with maybe even a little bit of Dramamine just to be extra safe. But we were trying to figure out how we should even sleep on these flights, because we fly, well, I'll just go ahead and tell you. Our group is split into 2 groups, and they're not even equal groups. We are in me and Kurt are with a small group. My dad and my brother are with the larger group. And my dad did not know this was gonna happen, but the travel agency split us into 2 different flights, which is not ideal at all. But we are going to, our group flies from St. Louis to Newark, and then from Newark we have a direct flight to Tel Aviv. And my dad's group flies, like, they have a connecting flight in the US, then they fly to Paris, and then from Paris to Tel Aviv. So they have more jumping around to do. We have the better flight schedule, but we're on 2 different flights from our group, so we're kind of bummed about that. But we're all going to the airport at the same time. We will leave a little bit later, so we'll have longer at the airport than the other group. But when we get there, like, our longest flight is overnight, obviously, to Tel Aviv. So it's like, I want to say when I looked at it, it was like a 10-hour thing, maybe a little less, but it's overnight our time. So, but when we get there, it'll be 4:20 p.m. in Tel Aviv. And so then in a few hours, we'll need to turn around and, like, sleep all night to get on that time. So we're kind of trying to figure out, like, I think we're gonna try to sleep as much, you know, not the whole flight to Tel Aviv, but a good portion of that we'll need to sleep, and then we might need to take some medicine to help us sleep once we get there in Tel Aviv that night. So, the different kind of jet lag situation than we had in London, a little bit different. So we'll have to see how that works out. But typically, I don't have an issue getting on to the new time. It's coming home. That's my problem. So, anyway, we're almost to my parents, and I'll probably check in at some point. It may be the airport before I can check in again, but we're very excited, and I'm excited to learn, you know, not only from my dad, from the guide that we're gonna have, and we're gonna also see my friend Kirsten, who moved there. She married an Israeli man, and so we're gonna get to see her. I'm so excited. And then just also learning really does have a lot of biblical knowledge. I'm excited. I'm not teasing either. So I'm excited to experience this together, and we'll check in soon. See you guys.
Loaded gun.
2 loaded guns. 2 loaded guns. Let's lean in.
Oh, this is video.
Oh.
This is for the vlog.
Okay.
We made it to Mom's. I checked in before when we were on the way. I told everybody that we're parking the cars at your house. This is Will, guys. This is probably a good time to introduce you to the other star of the vlogs.
Wait, who's gonna be watching this that doesn't know me?
Oh, the people that watch my YouTube channel.
Follow me on Instagram, WillA92.
You also will recognize Will from the sibling video. That was a real big hit on my channel. So we're about to load up. We're gonna go to the church to get on the shuttle. What are your initial thoughts for the day?
I can't say that.
Well, I said I'm excited about making memories with people that I might not normally fraternize with.
Mom's over there.
Do you have any, you're signaling to us. Do you have something that you want to say?
Just be polite. Just be polite. That's all I ask.
I'm just gonna put my headphones in and
meditate on scripture.
Yeah.
And think about what you're getting ready to experience. And soak it all in.
Don't you wish that Mom was going?
Yeah.
I wish I was going to. I need to monitor the entire
When was
situation.
the last time that you went to Israel?
1976, I think it was.
Was Israel
Took it all in and loved it. We had a wonderful time.
Dad, what are your thoughts? We're vlogging. This is the first kind of introductory vlog. Are you excited? This is the leader of the pack, guys. So we have an inside scoop with the leader before we get on the road. Are you excited, Dad?
Well, I'm very excited. I'm always excited to go to Israel. This will be my 4th time.
When was your last trip?
My last trip was in 2008.
Oh, that's right, because that's whenever I couldn't go because I got pregnant with Evie Katie. So
tell them your alternate trip that year.
Yes, I couldn't go to Israel because I got pregnant. My doctor said it was fine, but certain people that shall remain nameless thought that it probably wasn't the best, decision for me to go.
That wasn't me.
It was a good decision not to go.
Yeah, I mean, better safe than sorry.
Yes.
So, I was really, really upset, like cried really hard. And so Kurt, I think my dad and Kurt got together behind my back, and to keep me emotionally stable, Kurt offered to take me to Disney World instead. So, we stayed within the US, and I will say that I did feel better after that. It was a fun trip.
And spiritually charged.
Yeah, it was just as spiritual of an experience. So this is my first time to go. I do think that I can appreciate it more now than I would have then. So I think that everything worked out for the best.
Well, as I was saying,
Sorry.
The thing that I'm excited about is that my daughter and son-in-law and my son are going to be able to go. And we have a lot of first-timers, which is...
I was going to ask you if anyone's a repeat person.
There's only one couple.
Huh.
That's a repeat, Jim and Linda Hoffman. Everybody else will be there.
Oh, that's exciting.
So it's
Awesome.
going to be life-changing for everyone.
Okay, here we are at our hotel. It looks out over the Mediterranean. It's beautiful.
Inside you have a key, which you return tomorrow to the reception. You don't leave in the room, okay?
Okay, so we made it into our hotel room. We're staying at the Seasons. And what's the name of the... There's Kurt. What's the name of the town or city?
Netanya.
Netanya. So we're staying one night here, and then we will go to another hotel for the next 2 nights, and then the rest of the time we stay put in another hotel. But I have to show you our view. That is the Mediterranean Sea right there. Oh my gosh. It is pretty chilly with the breeze off the water, but it's just gorgeous. So we're about to go downstairs and have dinner at the hotel here. And then we have an early wake-up call tomorrow, so we're gonna try to get past jet lag and go to sleep. So we're so happy to be here, so excited. Yay! Hey guys, so we're back at our hotel. We had dinner and we are now getting ready for bed. We have a really early wake-up call tomorrow, so I'm about to shower and we're gonna get ready for bed. It was a great dinner, and our friends from Mississippi, Kirsten and her dad, happens to be visiting. My friend Kirsten lives here with her husband and kids in Israel. And so they surprised us tonight and came and said hey. So that was so much fun. We got to catch up with them. I think Kirsten might meet up with us later in the week or in the trip. It was great to see her. And then we are just going to get ready for bed. We are only staying in this hotel one night, and then we're staying in others throughout the week. So we can't get fully unpacked, but I hope we just get a good night's sleep tonight, because there wasn't, great quality sleep on the plane, but we're just trying to get on this time zone. So it's a great evening, and tomorrow we are going to Caesarea. We're going to drive, I think, around Nazareth, where Jesus grew up, and then we're going to Mount Carmel. Isn't it Mount Carmel?
Yeah, Mount Carmel.
Mount Carmel, which had to do with Abraham. Isn't that right? Elijah. Sorry, guys. It's been a long day. So that's our plan for tomorrow, and then I'm sure we'll check in throughout the day. So we'll see you later. Bye.